As of 2021, there are almost 4,000 cryptocurrencies in the market. While most of them have little to no following or trading volume, some enjoy immense popularity among dedicated communities. But this isn't the same with Ripple's XRP. XRP has been on the news for a while due to its lawsuit with the SEC, but what's fascinating is that this negative publicity is somehow adding to the currency's value. Stay tuned till the end to know more about it. Hey there, XRP fam! Welcome to our channel XRP Lab, the XRP place to keep you informed on all XRP and Ripple updates. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribing to our channel. Well, without further ado, let's dive into the topic, shall we? XRP has been in the headlines for a while now, ever since it's proved that it could transfer or settle payments faster than Bitcoin. XRP is capable of settling a payment within 4 seconds and handling 1,500 transactions every second. Most companies use it to settle cross-border transactions, while its essential purpose is to mediate both cryptocurrencies and fiat exchanges. All this hype might be the reason it caught the SEC's attention and has been in a battle with them ever since. So, what was the lawsuit about? SEC is also known as the US Securities and Exchange Commission. It's an American government agency responsible for regulating the securities market and protecting the investors from fraudulent practices and false information. Its mission is actually threefold: protect its investors and maintain a fair, orderly, and efficient market. Now, let's ask ourselves this: why does a federal government agency concerned with the regulation of security markets file a lawsuit against XRP? Well, the answer lies in the exponential growth of XRP from 2013 to 2020. Between this time period, Ripple allegedly raised $1.3 billion by selling their tokens. As a result, the SEC interfered because Ripple had failed to register the token sale under United States federal securities laws. In simple words, the SEC claims that XRP is a security and not a commodity as Ripple claims it to be. Hence, they must abide by the rules and regulations put forward by the SEC. But Ripple did not heed or accept defeat and let the SEC take over. They in fact built a pretty compelling defense. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is confident that they will win the lawsuit and come back stronger as their legal team is phenomenal. In the modern world, they are issuing a cryptocurrency without a thorough review of the legal aspects. The matter is inadequate. What sets Bitcoin and altcoins apart from Ripple is that they are both owned and operated by the group. In its defense, Ripple Labs claims that this will also be the case for Ripple if Ripple Labs vanished one day, but this ignores the fact that Ripple Labs would not disappear and would continue to reap profits. Ripple's defense's thrust is that the SEC was required to alert Ripple that it was breaking the law before the SEC filed suit but did not do so. This defense, which focuses on what the SEC didn't do before filing this compliance action, is legally deficient and should be dismissed. This can be termed as a futile attempt by the government to control cryptocurrency. Most of you know that the government does not regulate the supply of cryptocurrency tokens. And since Ripple is similar to Bitcoin or most cryptocurrencies, the SEC winning the lawsuit will lead to the government laying out its regulatory authority on all major cryptocurrencies. This will result in the prices going higher and companies charging more transaction fees than regular banks. If Ripple wins the lawsuit, then exchange listing skepticism will be disregarded and more XRP liquidity transfers will start in the US. Things have been looking a bit more promising to XRP after a recent verdict by Judge Sarah Netburn rejecting the SEC's appeal to look into the founder's personal information. Prior to that, Judge Annalisa Torres had granted the XRP investors' request to submit a motion to intervene. Judge Torres dropped a bombshell in March when he said that my understanding about XRP is that not only does it have a currency value, but it has a utility that distinguishes it from Bitcoin and Ether. The statement admits to XRP's currency and utility value. There is now a lot of hope and optimism among XRP holders and Ripple co-founders. Brad Garlinghouse also said Ripple is ready to march on without the XRP-based settlement platform, even if it loses the legal battle against the US regulator. Hence, XRP's biggest investor, Yoshitaka Kitao, CEO of SBI Group, announced that Ripple plans to go public once it wins the lawsuit. Going public means that the current XRP price of $1.48 will skyrocket through the roof of crypto exchanges. Wall Street is already backing them on the idea and believe this will increase market capitalization. In recent times, there have been debates on where XRP will hit the $100 mark, and while a lot of people think it won't, there is a significant amount of people with data that states that XRP could reach the $100 mark. The latest move from Ripple ensures the above statement. Recently, around 55 billion XRP has been put in escrow, with the aim of selling them to banks and financial institutions to use with their RippleNet global payment system over the next few years. Another reason why XRP will hit the $100 mark is because they believe the payment protocol will eventually grow so big that it won't fail anymore. It is believed that XRP will eventually be an international currency held by banks worldwide, but there have been speculations about how external factors might affect the currency's price due to its volatile nature. Now, let's see what Janet Yellen has to say about all this. Janet Yellen is an American economist, civil servant and policymaker, serving as the United States Secretary of the Treasury. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen had termed Bitcoin a highly speculative asset in her remarks in February. As we all know, cryptocurrencies have minimum government intervention, and this can prove to be a threat according to Janet. Due to their untraceable nature, cryptocurrencies can be used for money laundering or even for acts of terrorism. In a recent interview, Janet Yellen pointed to a new agency or intra-agency collaboration on the topic. But all this is far stretched as investors are concerned about Ripple winning the lawsuit. Experts have made compelling statements that once Ripple wins the lawsuit, it will enter the market stronger than ever, resulting in the XRP prices skyrocketing through the roof. No other cryptocurrency has stayed this strong amidst lawsuits. One of the major reasons why Ripple still stays unaffected amidst the chaos might be the support it enjoys from its investors. In April, Ripple increased by nearly 300%, setting a new all-time record. As its price surpassed $1, the cryptocurrency has re-entered the top 5 coins by market capitalization. XRP investors saw upward market momentum as optimistic reports on the case started to hit media outlets, despite the fact that it was barred from many exchanges. XRP's recent price stands at $1.48. The prices have indeed dropped due to the current events concerning the lawsuit, but recent events indicate that they will make a fantastic comeback, and the prices will eventually hit the $100 mark. Smarterium's feature reported projections that Ripple's value could go up by $200 to $300 by 2030. According to statistics and graphs, XRP is going to make a comeback that will take the market by storm. Prices are expected to reach new highs like never before, and the public's contribution in supporting the company during its hard time is an example of how much XRP has influenced the market. Ripple has been through a lot of complications in the past, and each time they've strived and come back stronger. Their goodwill among the public is an ultimate example of their never-give-up attitude. And since Ripple is going public, it is even more likely to succeed because they already have a good brand image among the public, and their shares will sell out in no time as soon as they're relisted in the open market. Although the Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit to bring down XRP, the exact opposite has happened as the company is thriving towards success. The lawsuit has proven to be a blessing in disguise as the company got a lot of free publicity and media coverage. Although the case is moving in favor of XRP, everyone's eagerly waiting for the lawsuit to end so that Ripple can make a full comeback and function at full potential. Do you invest in XRP? Let us know in the comment section. We hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe and check out our other valuable videos. See you soon at XRP Lab.